encouraged me to contact my local NORML chapter so we could fight together. Lucky for me, Kansas City has one. Let me tell you about my first protest. After handing out several flyers in Westport, the only people standing at Liberty Memorial were my sister and I. Then what began as a women's movement was saved by a man named Eric DeWolf. He showed up, and because of his extension of friendship, I would later go to a rally with about 160 others known as the Medical Marijuana March. Without his support, I may not have continued. He invited me to my first NORML meeting. There I met Wendy Terry, and I want to mention this woman because she could probably be a women's marijuana movement all on her own. Wendy does a lot of thankless work for NORML, and she should be speaking right now. But since I'm loud and I offered, I wanted to give her recognition and thank her for her efforts. I'd also like to say thank you to all the members of KCNORML and Johnson County NORML, the bands and the speakers, and all of you who made it out today. We have united for a moment to a cause that none of us could handle alone, but together we can make our voices heard. Wendy and I actually differ on many of the ideas, from politics to religion to the school system, and yet we managed to find a seed between us which could bloom. As corny as it is, that seed was the seed of a cannabis plant, and two people who may have otherwise never had any other foundation for their friendship suddenly became friends. We have found something similar to hope for. Kansas City NORML is still a seedling, only a couple of years old. NORML itself is much older and has been a powerful lobbyist in the interest of reducing penalties and regulations on possession of cannabis. Activities such as Hempfest are vital to raise awareness about our central message. Government power is being grievously misused when it decides to regulate a natural plant that is really quite beneficial. I personally am offended my government has decided I should be punished more heavily than a meth addict, at least according to the Schedule I status of marijuana. Growing up, I lost a lot of friends to meth. I usually have gained friends through marijuana. I would like to live in a world where my character is not punished for believing in my choices. In order for change to come about, we must continue to invest our time, work at local levels, donate money, register to vote, sign and gather petitions. Change is good, but change is slow. But all of our efforts are not in vain. Epic moments in history, such as women's suffrage or the freeing of the slaves, were not liberties automatically given. Those moments are the result of hard work, of noisy rebels, and of speaking to the hearts and the minds of the American public. We must continue to preach our doctrine, and I do not know about you, but I can't wait for the moment the Controlled Substance Act is removed from law. My mother said she would grow hemp if cannabis was legal. Me, I'd just be happy to have one less thing to worry about in my life. So once again, I just want to thank all of you here today. Just by being aware of who we are and what we stand for, you help out. Of course, we will never refuse a donation. I want to thank the bands who donated their time, Saj Kaiha for all of her passion, the other speakers, and everyone who has contributed. It's not that we can change the world, it's that we will change the world. Thank you very much.